Today we have the Cellucor Core-Performance Whey Protein. So the Cellucor Whey is of course whey. Now I usually buy blends. I like blends. I think there is some studies that show blends have maybe increased protein synthesis a bit longer. However, what does that even mean in the long term when we take this out from maybe they do tests for like 8 weeks? You know, show me a study that goes a year with somebody on a blend or somebody just on whey. And of course, food, not just whey or just a blend, but on whey or a blend of whey and casein and then regular food. I mean, take that out to a year. Is it really going to give you any more muscle? Are you going to look any better? Are you going to have less fat, more fat? Is there going to be any difference? My guess is there's not really going to be any difference. Just a guess. If somebody knows of a study that's long-term, link it to me. I would like to read it myself. Anyway, this is straight up whey, and it's good source of whey too, man. We got the Cor-Performance, which is what they're calling their whey blend, which is of course whey protein isolate, whey protein concentrate. So great sources of whey. Then you get your natural flavors and things like that. I'll of course put B-roll up there so you can read all this yourself. We got 26 servings. Now this was about $27 on Amazon. The red velvet cake batter flavor, which is the one we're reviewing today, red velvet cake batter. It's about $27. You know, that's not too bad. Really, for 26 servings, and in those 26 servings, that's 25 grams of protein per serving. Only 4 carbs. I'm on a low carb diet, so that's great for me. And one of those carbs is dietary fiber. So take that out, right? So that's 3 carbs per serving. So that's great for somebody who follows a low carb diet, like I do, like the Anabolic Diet. All right, get our safety seal off. Man, I can smell that. It smells really good. It's a reddish color. You do get a scoop. Serving is what, 35 grams. All right, so here we are with our Cellucor Whey, or Performance Whey, red velvet cake batter. As you can see, it's red inside. Hopefully you can tell it's red. So we've got our water here. I've got about 4 ounces there, about half a cup, maybe about 5 ounces. And we're gonna use a glass instead of a shaker cup just because it's easier to see how it actually mixes. So I'll go ahead and grab a scoop here. Once again, the scoop is included. That looks level enough, right? Pop this in here. All right. Pretty thick. Of course, we're using about 4 or 5 ounces of water. Now, hopefully you can see it's dissolving pretty well there. I'll just keep going for a little bit. All right, that looks okay. A couple clumps on the fork. No big deal. There are some clumps on the top there. I think you can see that, right? But it's not too bad. And they'd probably go away if I kept stirring, and if you have a shaker cup, oops, once again, if you have a shaker cup, it's going to work a lot better. But that's how it's going to mix, at least in water, with a fork and about 4 ounces of water. So let me taste this out and see how it actually tastes. Okay, so you can see those clumps in there still. I definitely suggest mixing this way with your shaker cup. It's not mixing too well with a fork and just water. Yeah, it's a bit thick, which, I don't mind. It probably tastes a little bit better if the water was colder. I should have put some ice in there, but whatever, right? I definitely do get a sense of cake batter, I guess, in the thickness. It's not very sweet at all. In fact, on the sweetness level, I'd compare it to like a Muscle Farm Arnold whey, like the cookies and cream. That wasn't very sweet either. I mean, it has flavor, but it's not overpowering flavor. Let me try one more swig here. You can really taste the red. It's not going to blow you away. It's not going to be like, wow, I'm really eating, cream cheese covered red velvet cake, because that's not what it tastes like. It tastes like a very slight chocolate, kind of just like a red velvet cake. It's not an overpowering flavor. It's not overly sweet. So just offhand here, if I was going to give it a rating, what would I say? Maybe like a 6 or a 7. I guess I could go with like a 6.5. Let's go with a 6. Let's say, yeah, let's do that. Let's say 6.5 for the red velvet flavor of the Cellucor Core-Performance Whey. Let's just go with a 6.5. Let's just do the damn thing, right? So 6.5. It's not great. It's not horrible. And again, 6.5 is actually pretty good on a scale of protein, at least the ones I've actually had. 6.5 maybe a 7 if you don't like things very sweet. So there you go. That is the Cellucor Whey protein. Overall, it's a good protein. It's a good source of protein. And once again, we don't drink this just because of the taste. The taste is just a little add-on, right? The taste is just something that can make it a little bit better.